Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. We're into the final stretch here. We are um, basically heading into year end with the holiday season in full swing, and I mean after this week, it's going to be a very very fast closing to the end of 2022. So, one of the things that I'm sure you've heard about, or I'm sure you will hear even more about, as we kind of get closer to the end of the year, is this idea of tax loss selling. There are any number of candidates that fit the bill this year. But interestingly, bonds or treasuries in this case could also be one too. In a year that the 60-40 60-40 like balance of people's portfolios really took a hit. Bonds and treasuries have really been for sale for most of the year. So um, as we get closer to January, and people are starting to determine whether they want to maybe start to harvest some losses to offset any potential gains. Treasuries maybe something might be something that kind of fits that bill, because you had a really impressive move off the October low, and there's a lot of momentum. So maybe people were holding off, thinking like, okay, treasuries are still moving. Maybe you can see if there's still some more upside, but now that momentum has stopped, and you're seeing like today in particular, it's kind of like a tough candle in the sense that it lost this really critical 8 EMA, which had been huge support on the way up. And if it closes here, it'll have lost the 100-day, also the 20-day. So that really puts it into like kind of an air pocket on the downside. And then when you weigh like timing of the year and the fact that treasuries, even after like this really big bounce off the October low, are still down substantially for the year, it does kind of start to fit the bill of maybe something that starts to see some heavier selling into year end. So, you have the clock working against you, and now the chart has all of a sudden pretty quickly started to go from strong momentum higher to now possibly threatening a bigger move to the downside. So, definitely something I'm keeping an eye on through the remainder of this week and into next week. All right. Uh, I know many are probably either working partial this week and partial next week, or off this week and off next week, or any sort of combination of the two. If you are heading out, I want to wish you all a happy holidays, and if you won't be back before the end of the year, a wonderful new year. And wishing you all the best for you and your family. I will be here for a couple days this week, and some of next week, but I will also be off for a couple days here and there. So um, definitely, definitely hoping for some good action, but also feel like at this time of year it's more about just focusing on a few names each day, or a couple names each day, and just not taking excessive risks to really put yourself in a bad spot into year end. Okay. Have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you.